15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike's 59.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Tua. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This defense for the Patriots very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike check 33. 33. Oh, here we go.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Jones. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Jones is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New England.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Yeah, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Hey, here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Get him, get him, get him. Mike, check 33, 33. Nice, sweetheart.
Tua now on first down. It's complete to Fuller. 7 yards the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mike, check 33, 33. Come on. Kill, 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 kill.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Tua going to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Out. 3 down.
Play action, now it's Tua.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check the outs. Check the outs.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8 yards to go on second down.
Mike, check 33. 33. You ain't going nowhere.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he whips that one incomplete there.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. They're not ready for this, man.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Patriots.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike, check 33. 33. You don't know no better.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Mike, check 33. 33. Come on, the ball hard.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
I'm coming. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Second and 2.
Man, that's trash. Mike, check 33. Double dog. That's the way.
Tua sets up to pass it.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, check 33. Coming, baby.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Miller with first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3. I got 11.
Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Let's go. Mike, check, 59.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tight end right. We got 4. We got 4. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we're leaving at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's long. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Jones. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing, Jones. Complete. Smith has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jones on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. To throw again, Jones. And they'll go back to Smith. This time it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 8.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch one.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's second and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
After the sack on first down, Tua. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you. Mike 5'9",
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Jones on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 now on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here I come. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, switch gears,
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
59 Mike. Check, 59. There you are.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You think you won't get this? Mike, check 33.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a play fake here on first. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got room. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. How about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua to throw. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And to give this time to the tailback. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 28-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Stay in situation. Let's go.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.